Hey everyone, you are watching Ledger Live, where we break down what's really happening across the world of ICP. Before we jump in, a quick reminder: Ledger Live is completely independent. We don't take sponsor money and we rely on your support to keep our reporting sharp and free from the usual hype. If you find value in what we share, please consider making a donation or contribution. You will find the donation details in the description below. All right, let's get into today's stories. From ETFs giving new access to crypto, to wallets redefining what cross chain really means, to DeFi partnerships that are bringing institutional grade security to blockchain. And yes, even a few new games, because decentralization isn't all spreadsheets and protocols. We'll start with the Internet Computer Protocol. It's just been included in the ProShares CoinDesk Crypto 20 ETF, which is about to start trading on the New York Stock Exchange. Now, that's a pretty big move, not just for ICP but for crypto ETFs in general. The fund tracks a basket of 20 major cryptocurrencies, giving investors exposure to digital assets in a regulated and structured way. That means you can buy a single ETF on the stock market and indirectly hold a range of crypto projects, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and now ICP. What makes this interesting is that ICP isn't just another token. It's the backbone of the Internet Computer Network, which supports smart contracts and decentralized applications directly on chain. Its inclusion signals growing institutional confidence in projects that go beyond payment tokens and actually power on-chain ecosystems. Analysts see this as another bridge between traditional markets and digital assets. It's a step toward making crypto more accessible without needing wallets, private keys, or direct custody. For ICP, it also means broader visibility and potentially more liquidity as traditional investors start to notice its tech value. Next up, Plug Wallet just changed the game for cross-chain swaps. Until now, moving assets between blockchains like Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, and ICP was clunky. You needed multiple wallets, third-party bridges, and a lot of patience. Plug Wallet's latest update changes that completely. The new version lets users swap assets across multiple blockchains directly inside the app. No bridges, no synthetic tokens, no centralized middlemen. It's all powered by a protocol level technology called Chain Fusion, which links blockchains natively. Here is what that means. When you trade ETH for Sol or Bitcoin for ICP, you are exchanging the real assets, not wrapped versions. Everything happens inside Plug's interface, and you keep full custody of your funds. Your private keys never leave your wallet. This update isn't just a technical upgrade, it's a shift in how people experience DeFi. It makes cross chain swaps feel simple, almost invisible. And that's what crypto has been missing: usability. Plug Wallet has basically turned itself into a multi network hub where you can move value freely across ecosystems. It's available on both desktop and mobile, and if you have been waiting for a wallet that actually feels seamless, this update might be worth checking out. Moving on to something a bit more behind the scenes but hugely important. PrimeVault has partnered with the DFINITY Foundation to bring secure, compliant DeFi to the internet computer ecosystem. This collaboration is all about institutional grade infrastructure. PrimeVault has been building a framework for organizations that want exposure to DeFi, but with security, compliance, and policy controls that big institutions demand. Together, PrimeVault and DFINITY have created a programmatic API layer that allows secure access to ICP canisters. Think of it as a controlled gateway for banks, funds, or enterprises that want to experiment with DeFi without losing their compliance footing. They are using trusted execution environments, policy management systems, and strong key controls to protect assets and meet regulatory expectations. And they have made it modular, so companies can plug in without having to build everything from scratch. In short, this is DeFi growing up. Institutional players have been watching DeFi for years, but security and regulation have always been barriers. Partnerships like this one help lower those barriers, bringing serious players onto networks like ICP in a structured and compliant way. PrimeVault's move also positions ICP as a serious contender for enterprise-level DeFi, not just another blockchain chasing hype, but one offering real utility with technical and regulatory depth. Now, from infrastructure to gaming, our new crafting RPG called Gods Are Dead has just gone live in a pre-stable edition on the ICP ecosystem. The developers are celebrating with a unique challenge. Anyone who finishes first, second, third, or 50th in the first 24 hours will get 5,000 in-game gold. Built using the Juno build framework, the game features over 4,900 unique items, new character classes, and a polished interface. It's a blend of crafting, play to earn, and blockchain integration, giving players not only gameplay but also ownership and transparency. The question, though, is whether this model will hold up beyond the early phase. Bonus based economies can be tricky, and the durability of play to earn systems depends on balancing rewards, scarcity, and player retention. That said, early adopters seem eager to jump in. For many, it's less about earning and more about being part of the experiment to see if blockchain games can find a sustainable formula where fun meets real digital ownership. If Gods Are Dead can balance gameplay depth with decentralized economics, it might stand out in a space still figuring out how to blend these worlds without overcomplicating them. Speaking of games that blend crypto and creativity, Miss Divine just launched the alpha version of Crypto Fight Club, now live on Caffeine AI. It's an arcade style game where blockchains are the fighters. Imagine Bitcoin scoring up against Solana or Sui throwing punches at Ethereum, each chain represented by a unique character with its own backstory, stats, and quirks. Players can simulate fights, predict outcomes, and cast wildcard votes ahead of Fight Night on 31st October. And yes, there are prizes. The top players on community leaderboards share the reward pool. It's weird, funny, and oddly insightful, turning market dynamics into something visual and interactive. The developers have hinted that future updates will introduce new mods, improved visuals, and something called meme wars, which already sounds chaotic in the best way possible. Crypto Fight Club runs in your browser, both desktop and mobile. You can check out the alpha at the link given in the description below and follow the updates on X at Crypto Fight Club. It's another example of how blockchain data can become entertainment, like taking something abstract like chain metrics and turning it into a battle arena for the community. And finally, some big news for Bitcoin based DeFi. Odin Fun has secured new investment from the blockchain research institution A9 Forset ISCN. This partnership marks a strong push toward expanding Bitcoin's role in decentralized finance. While Ethereum dominates the DeFi narrative, Odin Fun has been working to build DeFi infrastructure directly on top of Bitcoin, aiming to unlock new use cases for the original cryptocurrency. A9 Forset ISCN is well known in the research community for its analysis and investor network, particularly in China. They have followed Odin Fund's journey for a while, and this investment signals confidence in the project's direction, like bringing Bitcoin DeFi into sharper focus. Both teams share a long term goal to make Bitcoin more than just a store of value. They want it to be a foundation for creative financial applications, accessible to developers and investors globally. For Odin Fund, this means stronger resources, deeper research backing, and access to a wider community that's eager to explore what decentralized finance on Bitcoin can look like. In a space often dominated by hype cycles, Odin Fund's partnership feels like a reminder that innovation on Bitcoin isn't over, it's just evolving. So that's it for today. 6 stories showing how the crypto world keeps shifting. ETFs bridging traditional finance, wallets simplifying access, DeFi maturing, and gaming turning core into creativity. If you want to explore any of these projects, from Plug Wallet's new cross-chain swaps to Crypto Fight Club or Odin Fund's Bitcoin DeFi expansion, You will find all the project links in the description below. And once again, if you value what we do here at Ledger Life, please consider donating or supporting us directly. We are fully independent, no sponsors, no paid promotions, just stories that matter, told straight. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and turn on notifications if you haven't already. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep your keys safe.